Okay, what was the first book or podcast, or maybe it was Rich Dad Poor Dad, that kind of was like that really lit the fire? Because a lot of people think about, hey, I want to make more money, or I want to think of other options to invest, right, other than the stock market or your 401k. But you can fall into this analysis paralysis phase of looking at a lot of different things and then not taking action because life happens and you get busy in other things. How did you
Yeah,
kind of stick to that next thing was I need to figure this real estate thing out?
I found it quite easy. I was walking my dog every night and I just happened to discover bigger pockets. And just night after night, I was just digesting bigger pockets. And it was easy because I needed something to listen to.
Yeah.
And that constant beating of there's people doing this and they are average Joes. So why can't I figure this out?
Yeah.
I ended up, and then I was presented an opportunity to buy this particular duplex. But my mindset transition after that, once you get into the syndication space and you start getting coaches, and all of a sudden, my whole world just blows up into something completely new. And it's totally converted my life into what I was originally thinking is, yeah, I'm going to own some single family homes. Now it's opened up a world where I think differently. I'm more
Mhm.
positive. It's allowed me to spend more time with my kids. It's grown my wealth a lot more than if I were to just stick with my day job. It's been way more than just a wealth generation. It's created a community and a new mindset for myself.
Yeah, and I want to unpack a little bit about that because I think I had a light bulb moment with Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read it as I was walking to and from work every day, and that was literally just like I need to change my what I'm investing in, where I'm investing my time and energy and all of that. And it sounds like you had a similar kind of manifestation, if you will, as you're walking your dog, listening to Bigger Pockets. How did you land on the two unit? It sounds like you were almost fell into that one. So I always like to learn about the person's first deal because that's always sometimes the scariest, right? Because you've maybe
Yeah.
never done real estate before, or you don't. I didn't know anybody that was doing this stuff, right? Even buying
Yeah.
a duplex. So how did that first one go? It's obviously we talked about the ending, the front end of it work.
It's interesting. I actually don't remember how I got connected. There was an individual because part of the whole the burr strategy, you got to build your team around you. You get the GCs in place, the realtors, etc. I was just starting to think about where do I want to buy, and I was thinking in my backyard. It's the easiest, and I was living in Denver. Denver's a great market. It costs a lot though, so it'd be maybe hard to find a deal. I came across this thing where this guy was offering like a one-stop service where he was essentially playing the realtor role plus the GC. So
Mm.
they would actually, and they were essentially a wholesaler. So they'd go find these distressed assets. They were able to purchase them, put all the systems in place. They would have basically have presented me a deal. Here's how much it's going to cost you. Buy it for this much. Here's what the renovation is going to cost. Then we'll help you with your insurance and property manager. And they were doing economies of scale for this. And they would basically bring in investors who wanted to do the burr strategy, but with a turnkey service.
Yeah.
That's how it got presented. That particular person is no longer doing it, but I think that it made an easy stepping stone for me.